the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, even stop it.
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Rides to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reynolds. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quick.
Finding some room.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. That's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. The first points of the day.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's the heat, trying to get away. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Reynolds. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Running inside, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Gets it into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. There's the pressure. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. All the way back to the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. That's caught by Wesco. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense set for a first down play. Run in the red zone. It's Johnson. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run inside. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a fact.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for the edge, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Caught on the left side by Wesco. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia Southern Eagles sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete to the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Tackled there by the defense. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
Got a little grass. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Wesco's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
It's on target and complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. The ball is down. After that grab. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Quarterback may change this route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running inside, it's Davidson. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. grab behind the line. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Johnson. Across the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The run inside. It's Johnson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense put together.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibbs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. On the move, it's Gibbs.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talk